going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Supernatural, episode 11 of season 9, with Gadriel expelled from Sam's head, so we won't need to be dealing with that anymore, although Gadriel, of course, has returned, I guess, back to his original host. So, of course, we'll still be dealing with Gadriel, Metatron, or even with this whole warfare between Crowley and Abaddon going on in terms of who could be, ruling the roost of hell. So, yeah, but it was a very, very interesting episode last time, as, of course, we dealt with the ramifications of Kevin's death and how that's weighing in on Dean, understandably pissed with himself, with the whole situation. But like I said, we got Gadriel out of Sam's head, so yeah, although things are not so hunky-dory when it comes to the dynamic between Sam and Dean, especially with Sam learning the secrecy of Dean allowing Gadriel to reside in his head, so yeah. And so we are dealing with this dance again, where they are parting ways for the time being until they probably will reunite by the end of this episode. So, with that said, let's get into this episode of Supernatural. It's episode 11 of season 9. Let's go. I don't think you're gonna win this one, boys. Oh no, yeah. Timothy Ulmanson! Holy shit! What the hell is that?
If John Winchester nabbed the protege.
Doesn't ring any bells.
See if there's anything in the John Winchester Memorial Library that might lead us to the first blade, to killing Abaddon.
You want to hunt with me?
He's filling in for Moose.
Good. Daddy's man cave, then, shall we?
But how do I know this isn't a trap?
You don't. That's what makes it fun.
For you, yeah. He is growing the, goatee there as well, is Dean.
Taste every molecule. Not some of its parts, huh?
No, it's more complicated. It's not simplified.
It's disgusting. I miss you, PB&J.
Oh no, this is heartbreaking. This is the biggest heartbreak ever. Cass can't enjoy a good PB&J now.
Is all this really necessary? When I've been inside your brother, we're practically family.
What a sentence!
We're the furthest thing from family.
Get him.
Like an angelic fingerprint. Whatever you want to call it. This
They've
piece
marked
of the
you.
departed contains grace.
But you're saying there's angelic grace inside of me?
Yes.
Holy shit.
But it's fading each time I heal you.
Okay, is that good or bad? Well, they didn't have a guinea pig, but we do.
Oh
You have
boy.
a guinea pig? Where?
Me, Cass.
Oh my god, he sounds so...
Oh.
He sounded so happy there.
Ever since 92, I get a painful little tickle in what's left of my knee whenever a demon is around.
Oh,
So trust me.
damn.
I'll go grab a latte. What do you
I mean, I guess that's convenient.
Devil's trap under the knockoff Persian jackass.
Boom.
Yeah, it's called possession.
It's not. Oh, poor Dick. Again. How many times does he have to get,
See? I'm good.
the good stuff, the holy juice, splashed on him? We might need a compilation by the end of this show.
Essence of Kraken.
Kraken.
Oh, we're
I have a
gonna...
warehouse full of Kraken essence in Belize. I can
Conveniently...
be there and back before you say presto.
Presto.
I can help. Dean?
We're gonna release the Kraken.
As I do. Thank you.
Crowley, you should
Good
sit
luck,
this
Dean.
one out.
You're gonna need it.
Ugh. Nice little kendo there to Dean.
Now,
What are you, allergic to bees?
Jesus Christ.
a beekeeper. That's the father of murder.
Wait.
Sorry, who?
It's Cain.
As in Cain and Abel.
No!
We need to be a world away from here.
Wait, what?
You're not going anywhere.
Oh! And it's Timothy!
Crowley.
Yo!
We really should.
He gagged him!
Why are you here, Dean?
Oh, damn! This is
We're looking for the
mental!
weapon. The location spell was for the blade. One-time deal.
And so the blade's
Anyone
here.
else know you're here?
No.
Oh no, is Tara gonna die? Oh no.
If he could talk, he would tell you that I trained the Knights of Hell. I built that
Oh,
entire
yeah.
demonic order with my own
First
hands,
demon.
Abaddon included.
Well, that is information I could have used 5 minutes ago.
Well, here's something your friend does. Once again, I admire your bravery.
Oh my
If you'll
god.
excuse me, I have errands
He's
to run
taking
in
no
town.
shit whatsoever.
Bye, Dean Winchester. Never return.
We didn't. And then, Dean made a choice for me.
What Dean did.
It doesn't matter what Dean did. Look, I could have put a stop to all this, Cass. I could have closed the gates of
I
hell.
know,
Sam,
I
Dean's
know.
gone, okay? This is on me now. And if I can find Gadriel, I can fix this.
This is by far the dumbest idea you've ever had.
It's early.
It's early.
Oh, there's nothing here. Shane, let's go.
Hey, sack up and start looking, okay? We don't have that much
I
time.
love how paranoid Crowley is.
Send backup. Send everybody.
Oh, shh. What did you do to Tara? Oh, shit.
I need to push the needle in deeper. We
No, we don't need to push it in
cast
deeper.
the spell.
That's what she said. Ugh.
Sam, if I get too close.
Damn it, Cass, just do it.
Oh, come on.
You exposed my home. You exposed me.
Well, boo-hoo.
Brave, but impulsive. You truly have lived up to your reputation.
You say you've lived up to yours.
What can I say? I'm retired.
I guess it runs in the family
survived.
again.
You're
Cause
welcome to join me for life.
wasn't there that conversation that Sam and Dean's like bloodline ran all the way back to Cain and Abel? So
More than anyone else's. Not yours. Or Dean's.
put it in.
Or Kevin's.
Oh, Kevin.
Please. Please help me do one thing right. Keep going.
Find me. Enjoy yourself.
But this is it though. They're gonna listen to him. You know, being the almighty Cain and all of that.
You're good.
He's better.
But I'm Crowley.
Oh, okay, that smacks hard. Love it. Guy! He's taking no shit whatsoever! Oh, jugular!
You saved yours. Why?
Oh,
Because you never give up on family.
yeah.
Ever.
Where's your brother now, then?
Didn't just change my view of food. It changed my view of you.
Oh,
I can relate now to how you feel.
What are you talking about?
The only person who has screwed things up more consistently than you.
Oh, Cass, my heart.
And now, I know what that guilt feels like. That PB&J taught me that angels can change. So
Good old
Who knows?
PB&J.
maybe Winchesters can too.
Cass with that hope. I love him.
Me.
The Mark of Cain. Oh my god.
now.
Wow.
The Mark of Cain.
I thought it would be the ring for some reason.
Lucifer himself. Lucifer was going to make my brother into his pet. I couldn't bear to watch him be corrupted, so I offered a deal. Abel's soul in heaven for my soul in hell.
Shit.
Lucifer accepted. And it felt so good to have it in my hands again, and I slaughtered the Knights of Hell.
Oh, shit. No.
No.
Gotta finish the job, though, right?
Enjoying the view? I know I am.
Oh,
Best seat in the house.
yeah. Oh, it was too late. Oh, no. Oh, no.
No.
Hey, listen, you son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. Oh,
You may be done
shit.
killing, but I'm not.
Crowley. Oh!
You never give up on anything, do you?
Never.
No, that Dean's committed.
You had me kill the bitch.
Good luck, Dean. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Let's dance.
I feel like this is gonna have severe repercussions. Oh, no. We don't need to see this shit.
We're all trapped in there. With him.
Yeah, he's massacring them. We don't need to see this shit. I mean, he made a promise to Colette and he had to break it, so... he needs to die. Oi.
You're right about everything.
It needs to kick in. It needs to cook. Oh! Oh!
That's part where you hug back.
Oh. All right.
I love these two!
Sorry.
Ah, there you go.
Equals fight night.
Tara died. Thanks to you.
Yeah, you bastard.
Almonds, broken eggs, etc.
Oh, come on!
After I kill Abaddon, you're next.
You don't mean that. We're having too much fun.
Yeah, but he's got
Listen
the
up.
mark.
Even
Hey. That is definitely gonna come back and bite us in the arse. That is definitely gonna come back and bite us in the arse. Holy shit, Kane! We're doing Kane! And maybe Abel! Said maybe Abel, because we can still probably get some flashbacks, right? I don't know, but because I don't know if we're gonna see Kane again. I mean, because he gave the mark and all of that, so yeah. I imagine we will. I mean, he's got a promise. Dean's got a promise to adhere to. But see, I'm just thinking back to Lucifer, not the character on this show. But yeah. And they did that really, really well. So yeah, but damn, that was crazy. Like, to have Kane involved. And to go into a little bit of story in regards to how he became a knight, basically. As well as the fact that Abel was talking to Lucifer. So, obviously, you might feel like, is he trying to justify what he did? But I don't think he is. I think he did what he had to do and took the sacrifice, which is very, very apt. So, yeah. Because I think there was that whole situation back in, I think it was season 5, because I think it was during the whole Michael situation where he said that Dean and Sam are directly linked to, it all goes back to Cain and Abel, because we had the whole Michael possession situation. And yeah, I mean, it makes so much sense. Like, if Cain, with him transferring the mark to Dean, if Abel's talking to Lucifer, because obviously Lucifer was chilling with Sam, yeah, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So, yeah, but yeah, wild stuff of this episode. So I am just worried about the mark, as we all should be, because it's not just like here's a little extra buff for dealing with Abaddon, right? Because that can mean potentially immortality for Dean. I mean, that would be great, but at the same time, I always have this talk about immortality. It is not a blessing, it's a curse. Because imagine Dean having to live out all the rest of his life and all of that. He sees Sam die, but he doesn't die. Yeah, right? As well as any other potential family that Dean or Sam may have, they would die. Dean wouldn't. So, unless he found someone worthy. Oh my god, it's like One for All, isn't it? My Hero Academia. At least Cain didn't give him a strand of hair, like, eat this. So, yeah. But it is just like that. You can't really pass on One for All unless there is someone else quirkless. So, yeah. I come out with some strange comparison at times, but here we are. No, it's a worse version of One for All because Mark of Cain. But yeah, I mean, with Dean having to wear that mark, he also wears that burden that Cain would carry, especially the killer in him, where Dean has accepted that really, and it could get worse, I would say, with the fact that he now has this mark. I mean, Dean has identified himself as a killer, and now you've got Cain, who is the father of murder, of course. So, but it makes sense why you want to compare Cain and Dean to each other, because of the fact that he is the father of murder, as well as the fact that you got Dean, who is accepting on that role. But you peer in, and this is why I don't think Cain's story was fabricated, as well as the fact of his demeanor and all of that. I feel like he has had to live with this curse, not just in terms of what happened to Colette, but also what happened to Abel, that sacrifice he had to take. Dean would do the same shit in order to give himself so that his brother can find peace. He would sacrifice himself so his brother can know peace. So, yeah, and it is so heartbreaking that you have these to have these comparisons, but it's also very, very it makes sense if you think about, you go back, like I said, to season 5 and the fact that they are literally descendants. Michael even said shit. Now that's the thing that did bug me in this episode, because that wasn't picked up whatsoever. I feel like, hey, we've introduced Cain, and I feel like because it was a big deal at the time when it dropped back in season 5, the fact that Sam and Dean are essentially descendants of Cain and Abel, because Cain and Abel are not just like obscure names and all of that. A lot of people have known, with him being the father of murder, and they are, I guess, the first iconic brother. I wouldn't say iconic brothers, but they were the descendants of Adam and Eve, of course. So yeah, and I kind of hate that the episode kind of ignored that, because of the fact that I feel like I say kind of because it's not like they were. It's not like Cain and Dean, they were day and night in terms of the differences. They were alike, but they didn't acknowledge the fact that, hey, I'm a descendant of yours, basically. So, yeah. But yeah. I mean, it was just really, really great stuff to see how that all came about. So, Yeah, but now you got like Dean, who's got that mark. He's determined to end Abaddon, and he's willing to carry this. Again, there is that sacrifice, isn't there? Because what that mark is going to do, I have no idea, but it's not going to be good, folks. So he is carrying that burden, like he carried that burden on sparing Abel, because Abel was speaking to Lucifer. So, and of course, the comparisons to Dean and Sam, to Cain and Abel, are there, with Cain being the father of murder, Dean willing to kill whatever it takes, and Abel speaking to Lucifer. Sam's BFF was Lucifer, so in season 4 and season 5, I know it was like not good for Sam, but you get the idea. Like, Sam was the vessel for Lucifer, and that was a whole shit show, wasn't it? So yeah, it's just really, really insane. But I did like the little bit of story time that we did go into why Cain was able. Why Cain was able? No, Cain was able to have the finishing blow on his brother, I guess you could say. And it wasn't because of like Abel being God's favorite. It was because Abel was selling his soul to the devil, basically, and he couldn't afford that. So that integrity, like Cain decided to take the rap, take the fall, because he didn't want his brother's soul to be tarnished. So it was a little exchange, really. And with Dean, I could, like I said, you could definitely see that he would do something sacrificial in order to make sure that his brother either survives or has it better in life, etc., etc. He would be willing to do anything. So, but of course, there is a lot of sacrifice going on, and even Cass said it when it came to, why do you Winchesters always run to death? So. But you got Sam here, who is in a very difficult place because he can't forgive himself. He can't forgive his brother. But there is that lesson that he needs to, as well as, importantly, forgive himself, because there is a lot of blame on him in regards to what's happened to Kevin. And there is this idea that he should die. It is like this life for a life situation, and he feels like he ripped Kevin away from his life with the whole Gadriel situation, but he's also like pissed about this whole situation that came about in terms of Dean not allowing him to die and all of that. And it's just so interesting to see the comparisons, I would say, to Sam ready to die and all of that. You think back to the first episode this season, and he was ready to die. And there was a lot of pain going on in that episode, but there is in a different sense for this episode, because of the fact that he is feeling all that guilt and anger in himself for allowing Kevin to die. So he feels like he has every right to die. And it is just very, very painful for Sam to come to that idea that, if taking all of this grace kills me, then I'm happy with that. I guess. I would say I'm happy with that, but he is willing to have to die for the cause, to take down Gadriel and Metatron, I guess, as well. So, because of course, and I really, really do find it very interesting that we have Dean versus Abaddon, I guess, because that's his fixation. Sam versus Gadriel, and obviously Cass versus Metatron. So, and then there's Crowley there. I mean, Dean says he'll get to Crowley once Abaddon is done, but yeah. I just love the fact that even though he did play both sides in the end and all of that, I just loved his reactions. I loved the combination of Dean and Crowley in this episode. It was just really, really fun and amazing. But I gotta say, I loved his reactions to Cain and all of that. Like, he got, like, you saw the beekeeper suit, and you're just like, Crowley, why are you afraid of bees? It's wasps you need to be afraid of. They are the right bastards of the universe. It was just really, really great to see his reaction. Like I said, I know there was that idea that he played both sides at the end, but yeah. It was just really, really great stuff to have this combination going on between Crowley and Dean. So, yeah. And the fight sequence was pretty great with Dean taking on those 3 demons, and obviously Crowley watched after taking care of that one. So yeah, but yeah. I mean, in that moment, I just love the fact, though. I mean, obviously, seeing if Dean was was full of worth and all of that, it was just mental to see Kane just chill, like. Oh, watch it there. Watch it. Yeah, nearly had you. He was just a complete dick. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, it's all about seeing Dean's worth and all of that, but still, just opened out a cold one and was like, yeah. So, yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm just vibing. Oh, man. That was just mental. I liked Tara as well. Shame with what happened to her. I was low-key annoyed because I was low-key thinking once, okay, Crowley's dealt with, just you need to just repaint that shit or whatever. Just to you know, cover your tracks again. And then she didn't, of course, repaint the sigil, and then that was her undoing, wasn't it? So yeah, but you know, that was opportunistic for Crowley as well, in the end, to see, I guess, Tara die, really. So, because of the fact that she let him go. So, yeah. I mean, all for the greater cause, I guess, when it came to the ingredients needed to track down the, I guess, source of the mark, I guess. So, yeah. Because you needed that mark for the first blade, didn't you? So, yeah. But yeah, good stuff. I will, you know, kind of close things out on talking about Sam and Cass again, because I loved their dynamic. We haven't had too much Cass and Sam interactions on its own, which is a great shame. But I feel like with this episode, it really hit home. Like, even the comedic bits, like the guinea pig. Look, Cass's face lit up when he's like, "You have a guinea pig? Where?" I was like, it's like teasing, "Oh, I got you a game console. Is it the PS5? No, it's not that." His face lit up. But yeah, I mean, Cass was very instrumental. Like I said, the talk about why do you Winchesters always run to death was very, of course, poignant. But also, the PB&J talk was just absolutely beautifully done. And I just love the fact that he did, like, there was, of course, that reflection about, you know, being human didn't just change my view of food, but it changed my view of you. And I just love the growth that we have seen from Castiel when it comes to who he was when we first saw him way back in episode 1 of season 4, to who he is right now. The human experience has really changed him. So, and he has. He even said it himself. Like, maybe some seasons ago, I would have probably let you die, but I could not do that. Especially sensing how Sam was going through so much hurt, and how he was on this death wish, really, and it was and it's not just that, though, but Cass can really understand for someone who has a lot of self-blame for what happened in heaven as well. But it's like the human experience really gave him that perspective, really. So because of the fact that he is in a position where he can see things in a different light, really. So, whereas he'll still always be Castiel. He is not immune to change and all of that. He can evolve for the better. So yeah. Even with that human race experience, because that's it though. He was at his most vulnerable, and you know, being a human, it even it sucked because he died and all of that, and he you know, was living rough, etc., and he got played by multiple people. And you know what? He does have that good point, doesn't he? About the fact that the human experience, it helped him change. And whereas it can be a bit rough and it can suck, he misses it in a sense. So, yeah. And that all tied into relation to the PB&J, because he could only taste the molecules now, and he misses that taste of remembrance, really. So yeah, but it's a great mention of his own experiences of humanity. So yeah, and how that was very, very helpful for Sam, really, in terms of what he's like. Yeah, it was just a really, really motivational bit. So yeah, what started out as a bit of humor turned out to be something very, very serious, because he was like, I miss PB&J, and it's like, oh, Cass wants his PB&J, but it turned out to be something very, very poignant to Cass's own journey of humanity. So and how the whole human experience was annoying and all of that, but it had its good moments, and moments that you do miss, and I feel like it's very, very apt as a whole, really. So we all have our moments where things have sucked, but in the end, we will miss those moments. I don't mean to go all dark and all of that. Like, yeah, when it comes to us dying, we will miss those moments. But it's true, though, because, you know, no life has been... There have been moments where things have really, really pushed us and have been annoying, etc. But there are, like, all these moments that are so, so special and unique and beautiful. So, yeah. So yeah, very, very good stuff. But I loved this episode. Very enjoyable stuff. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with the mark on Dean. The mark of Dean. Not the mark of Cain anymore, because that's not applicable. Although it kind of is still, but it's now the mark of Dean. We've rebranded. So, yeah. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how that's going to kick him in the arse. So, also, I do want to make a mention. There is this I don't know if I'm stretching here, but there is this kind of, like, link in terms of Sam having Gadriel in his head. And obviously that was a detriment. And now Dean carrying this mark and all of that. Because obviously it's not going to be the exact same, but it's still something that they are still in possession of, something that will be coursing through their bodies, and that's going to have a detriment and all of that. Whereas it's, you know, going to be helpful in disguise, it is going to be a detriment. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I'm stretching that, but it is what it is. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!